Call to order City Council meeting number 1314, May 20th, 2018. Let us stand for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We need a motion to appoint Joanne Lee as acting clerk. Councilman Burns.
I move to appoint Joanne Lee as the acting clerk of council for this meeting.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we appoint Ms. Joanne Lee as the acting clerk of council. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. I think this is just voice, right? All those in favor of the motion to appoint, let it be known by the sign of voting aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ms. Joanne Lee is hereby appointed acting clerk of council for this meeting. Ms. Lee, let's have a roll call, please.
Burns,
Here.
Collins,
Here.
Kirby,
Here.
Holt,
Here.
Johnson,
Here.
Moore,
Here.
Nutt.
Here.
The record shows that all council members are present and accounted for. Item number 2 on the agenda is the minutes. You should all have received a copy of the minutes. Are there any additions and/or corrections to the minutes? Hearing none, the minutes will stand approved as presented. Item number 3 is presentation. Business of the month is the first. Mr. Brim.
Mayor, members of council, thank you very much. Our May 2018 Business of the Month is one of our newest additions to the Forest Park business community. Hope Bridge is a medical services provider that specializes in personalized therapy for autistic and special needs children. The company leverages a custom-designed clinical approach for delivering applied behavioral analysis therapy. Their clinics are staffed by certified teams of clinicians who can assess patients and help them function successfully in real-world settings. This effective approach provides the child, his or her family, and therapist with a structured environment from which they can work together to achieve identified goals. Earlier this year, the Indianapolis-based company signed a lease for space at the Kemper Tech Center. The company will make a significant investment over the next several years, creating more than 36 jobs at the facility. These positions include behavioral analysts, occupational therapists, physical therapists, and language pathologists. The successful recruitment of this company helped us continue the positive momentum at the Kemper Meadow Business Center. You may recall that the owner of the Kemper Technology Center had made substantial investments over the last 2 years to renovate this complex. Hope Bridge is a welcome addition to the tenant mix and a project consistent with the goals of our redevelopment program. I also have to say I had the pleasure of actually traveling to Indianapolis to meet with their executive team and also with some of the local staff here. This is more than just a business. It's a true mission for these people. They really take pride in helping these children and their families achieve success. So it's really a nice operation to have in our community. And with that, I would like to welcome Tina Schmaltz, who manages the Forest Park office, to come on up. Tina, if you'd like to join us here for the presentation.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The City of Forest Park Business of the Month, Hope Bridge Autism Therapy Center in Forest Park, in recognition of the company's contribution to the growth and development of the City of Forest Park. We thank you for joining us and being a part of Forest Park. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir. Sorry. I get a little emotional. Thank you so much. This is truly a great honor and quite frankly, just completely unexpected. What we do at Hope Bridge, as Paul was saying, is truly a mission. You know, we see miracles every day. I mean, we just do. These kiddos are amazing and we love them. So thank you for letting us be a part of your city, letting us be a part of Cincinnati Forest Park, and we really do appreciate this. And this is going to go on the wall. And my entire staff says thank you.
Well, good evening, everyone. Here I am again, and usually when I'm here, it's for a good cause and good reason. And tonight, we're here to introduce 4 rookies, I guess you would say for us, but they're really not rookies. They've been in law enforcement for several years, all 4 of them. So we're going to bring them into our fold tonight and make them part of our family. I'd like to introduce each one of them to you first before we bring them up and actually have them take the oath of police officer. First, we have Ashley Meyer. Ashley. And tell you a little bit about Ashley. She actually put this down, 35 years old, which I commend you for doing that because you know what I mean, okay? She attended Seton High School. She's been married. She has a 14-month-old daughter, Quinn, which is right there. And she comes to us from the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office, where she spent 3 years. And then she went to the Colerain Township Police Department for 10 years. So she's a 13-year veteran that we're bringing on board. She's also going to be receiving the Valor Award for an officer-involved shooting that she had in Colerain Township. She's a member of the Officer Crisis Team for Critical Incidents, and she enjoys boating and camping, and her career goal is to be promoted to sergeant. We talked about this afternoon. She wants to go straight to chief. So we'll see how that works out for Ashley. Henry Boyd. Henry, he's 36 years old, and he's a father of 2 children. He's had 3.5 years at Colerain Township. He's also served 5 years in the United States Army. His career goal is to do some traffic enforcement, which I think we'll be able to accommodate some of that for you. His hobbies are working on cars and spending time with his family. So Henry comes to us as a veteran as well. We have Kyle Lachman. Kyle. He's 27 years old and he resides in Hamilton County, which is kind of just everywhere then, I guess, okay? He grew up in Fairfield, graduated high school in 2010, received his degree in criminal justice from Miami University. He's got 3 years experience in law enforcement, where he's come to us from Norwood Police Department. He's just got recognized in March for Mothers Against Drug Driving organization, where he received the Award of Excellence for his 38 OVIs, which is operating a vehicle while intoxicated, in the last 12 months. Spending time with his family and his girlfriend. His hobbies include working on cars, fitness, travel, extreme sports. He's got a dog he hangs around with a lot, and that's Kyle for you. Now, the name that I'm probably going to mess up, because I usually do this every time we do this, but Kyle Woodley. Is that okay? Woodley? Yeah, that's Kyle right there, okay? Kyle was born and raised in Hamilton, Ohio. He graduated from Hamilton High School 2007. He attended and graduated from the Butler Tech Police Academy in 2009. Kyle was hired when we got him from Batavia Police Department. He's been with them since 2010, and he served for 7 years. And Kyle was just recently going to be promoted to sergeant in Batavia. So he came with us. So hope that works out for you. So without further ado, if the 4 of you would stand up with the mayor.
Solemnly swear or affirm. That I will support. The Constitution. Of the United States. And the Constitution. Of the State of Ohio. The Charter. Of the municipality. Forest Park, Ohio. That I will faithfully. Honestly. And impartially. Discharge the duties. Forest Park Police Officer. Congratulations.
And now what we'd like to do, and it was pretty neat because we talked about this afternoon, and all 4 of them wanted to be sworn in at the same time as a team. So I thought that was pretty cool. First, we're going to have Ashley. She's going to have her badge pinned on by her wife, Sarah. Okay, Henry. You're welcome. And the love of his life, Deasia, will be pinning on his badge. Right, Henry? Well, you like it. Kyle? Both of them are named Kyle, so we'll take Lachman. How's that? And Kyle, Laura, his mother will be pinning on his badge. Congratulations. Okay, Kyle, how do you pronounce your last name? There you go. Kyle, his girlfriend, Sarah. Yes, you may. You can. Oh, come on. Members of council, Mayor, they're for quality. I feel like the Cleveland Browns. We just hit the draft here pretty good, I think. So I'm happy for them. I think we're doing really well here. We've got 4 quality, experienced people coming into our police department, and I couldn't be more pleased and happy about it. So good luck to each and every one of you, and Godspeed with all of you. All right.
Thank you. At this time, starting with Ashley, you will come and have a few words for us.
Wow. This is going to be very short and sweet. I want to thank my family for being here tonight and all the support through my career. And the city of Forest Park, man, you guys have been amazing. I knew this was my home for a very long time, and I'm just happy to be here. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Henry.
Same thing as Ashley. Chief, I appreciate the opportunity. I want to thank my girlfriend and my family. And I just want to let the city of Forest Park know that, you guys are not going to be disappointed, and I'm going to work as hard as anybody else in this department. Thank you.
Over at the at my swim class, when we have 2 people with the same name, we call them 1 and 2. So I will let you all decide who's 1 and who's 2. I'll say Kyle.
Well, like the other 2 said, I really appreciate the opportunity. It's a huge opportunity from Batavia and coming here to Forest Park. I want to thank my family and my girlfriend as well for all the love and support throughout the years. Thank you.
Kyle 2.
just want to say thanks for everybody coming out today and enjoying the stay with us. I'm very excited. I want to thank my family, my friends, and my girlfriend especially, and everybody at the City of Forest Park. I'm excited to serve this city, and I look forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor.
This time we'll have comments from council. Who wants to go first? Councilwoman Hope.
I would like to say welcome to Forest Park. Thanks for choosing Forest Park. I see we got something really good going on here because, you know, we've, Chief has done this a few times here lately, and I'm happy to know that we have a city that is so great that you're willing to come here and serve us. And again, thanks for joining us. Thank your family for allowing you to come and join us, and hope to see you on the street. Just don't catch me. Congratulations.
Councilwoman Herbie.
I also want to congratulate you and thank you so much for your past service elsewhere, and also welcome you aboard here. And I know the mayor will say this if I don't, that we have probably the best department that you can find anywhere. And I'm glad that you seem to think so and that you have wanted to come here. And again, I would also echo what Councilwoman Holt has said about thanking the families, because you could not do this without the support of your families, and we know that. And you all are a part of our family now, too.
Councilwoman Moore.
Good evening. I just want to say welcome to the City of Forest Park, and we wish you well, and we want to make sure that you keep our residents safe, and we want to support you in anything that you want to do here in Forest Park. And so then welcome, just welcome.
I just want to say thank you all for choosing to serve this great city. It's a big decision, and it's hard, and you have to make sure that it's really a great fit. And we are really excited and thrilled that you've made this your home, your workplace home. Henry, thank you so much for the service in the military. Which branch? Okay, that works. So thank you so much, all of you, and we'll pray for your continued safety every single day.
I'd like to say welcome to our community. I think you made a wonderful choice, and obviously we made a wonderful choice in you. I too pray for your continued safety. I look forward to working with you, and especially to Officer Ashley Meyer. Welcome from one Setonian to another.
Oh yeah, there's a Miami alum too.
Yeah, a Miami.
Was that you?
Mr. B.
So one of the great things about being an officer in Forest Park is the fact that every new class of officers raises the bar for the ones who've been here, because we just don't hire anybody, right? And you guys are an example of that. Each and every one of you have come here with a multitude of experiences from the places that you've come to sharpen the saw for those who are still who are here. So please be encouraged to challenge those who are with you, but also be humble enough to learn from those who are with you as well. And by doing that, we'll be the best and continue to be the best group of officers in this region, if not in this country. So I congratulate you on your decision, and I'm humbled by your decision, because you could have gone someplace else and you've chosen Forest Park. And thank your families as well as an extension of you and as being included in this new family. It is so important that we support you and your family equally. So thank you again, and welcome to the city.
I want to start by saying thank you, family, for letting us have them. I know it's a struggle being the family of a police officer. You know, you worry, you wonder, you hope, you wish, but at the end of the day, you're also proud. So first and foremost, thank you. Secondly, I want to welcome you all here. Know that as great as we are, you just made us better, and we look to continue to get better. You will set examples that will draw other people in to join you. And when you're no longer the rookies, you'll be telling those guys what they need to do and how you did it. And finally, I want to thank these other guys, your colleagues that are sitting here. With maybe one or two exceptions, I have seen them all. I've been there when they all stood there and were sworn in, and they've stayed with us. You know, most of our people have had an opportunity to leave, but have chosen not to leave. We appreciate that. We're going to be loyal to you, and we hope that you will return that loyalty. This is a great organization, from our chief all the way down. Again, thank you all. We're proud of you, and we know you're going to make us even prouder. Thank you.
Just one last thing. Thank you. Okay. It's been great, and I appreciate everything you've done. Of course, this is probably my last one, as well as you know. I don't know how I'm going to get through this other stuff we got planned. You know, we got parties and stuff to go to and things like that. But I appreciate all of the 39 years I've worked here, and I'm probably the exception the mayor's talking about, because I think it was Brandon. Maybe I can't remember back when I got sworn in, actually. But thank you very much for everything you've done to us, done for us, and done with us. This is part of you. You've allowed us to keep getting to that point that we want to get back to, and I couldn't have done it without you. And just keep moving forward, please, and doing the things you do, and you're doing it right. And I appreciate it so much, everything you've done for me over the years. Thank you.
As is my prerogative. You know, not often do we, even though it's not on the agenda, I think I would be remiss, and we all as council would be remiss, if we did not take this moment. As Chief said, this might be the last swearing in that he will be doing. But there's so many other things and more things that he's done, other than coming here and swearing in, other than listening to me gripe. But just like with everybody else, you know, that old saying, behind every great man. So I want us all to give a round of applause and a standing ovation to that great person behind that great man.
My life, Mary.
Right here. Come right here for the camera. Come on. Thank you, Chief. Thank you. And one of these days, one of you young men or women will be standing up here in front of some other council people. I won't be around then, taking those same vows. Thank you all for coming. At this point, we will move into our next part of our meeting, which is communications from the public. However, before we do that, as is our custom, you're more than welcome to stay here and listen to us chat and talk, but feel free to leave if you must, to go be with your families. And again, thank you all very much. Okay, we will now move on to item number 4, communications from the public. This is a time for citizens to comment on matters before council or to ask questions of concern to them. When recognized, please come forward to the podium, give your name and address, and then state your comments or questions. Council meetings are tape recorded for ease of transcriptions. Comments are limited to 5 minutes. Mr. Smith, you got anything for us? Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. Gotcha. Moving on to item number 5, reports of standing committees. First of those is Community Development Committee. Mr. Burns.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have no report, but I would answer any questions if there are any.
Okay, now, normally, are there any questions for Mr. Burns? Before we go to the next community report, I think I put it into a memo to you. As usual, Mr. Hodges keeping me informed and on my toes. Next Monday is Memorial Day. As of this time, there are no agenda items for a work session. If there is to be a work session, if some agenda items develop, that meeting would be held the following Tuesday, the 29th. So keeping that in mind, Mr. Burns, do you have any items for a work session on the 29th?
I do not. Thank you.
Next committee report is Law Committee, Councilwoman Collins.
Mr. Mayor, I do not have a report from the Law Committee at this time. However, I am available for questions.
Any questions for Councilwoman Collins? Do you have any items for a work session on the 29th?
No, I do not at this time.
Next committee report is Human Resources Committee, Councilwoman Holt.
I do not have a report tonight, thank you.
Questions for Councilwoman Holt? Councilwoman Holt, do you have any items for the work session?
I do not, thank you.
Next report is Public Improvement and Facilities, Councilwoman Moore.
Mr. Mayor, I do not have a report at this time.
Any questions for any items for the work session?
No, I do not.
Any questions for Councilwoman Moore? Next report is Public Safety, Councilwoman Nuss.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just wanted the public to know about a couple things, and then I have a very small report. The Community Patrol will be meeting on June 7th in the Senior Center at 7 p.m. It's very important that if you want to learn about some safety tips and commune as a community, you can attend that. Also, June 1st from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. will be a retirement celebration for Chief Cannon. He spent 39 years with us, 11 years as chief, and so all are welcome to take part in honoring the amazing work that he's done for all the time that he's been here in Forest Park. Lastly, we did meet, when I say we, a few of us, including Jim Ward, Officer Rebecca Evers, and others. We met at Forest Park, Park Place Restaurant to start talking about community safety and block watch, perhaps seeing whether or not we will kind of revisit or reestablish a broader community net and opportunities for the community to engage and discuss safety protocols and youth work. That meeting was held on Thursday, May 10th, and we will a subsequent meeting will follow, and that's to be announced at the June 7th meeting for the Community Patrol. We will be present, and we will share with the community at that time what that may look like, and have a discussion on and community input on what they would like to see. That concludes my report at this time. I'll take any questions if there are any.
Any questions for Councilwoman Nuss? Councilwoman Nuss, do you have any items for the agenda for a work session on the 29th?
No, sir, I do not.
Next report is Governmental Relations and Communication. That is mine. I have no report. I have no items. And then we'll go for the agenda. Then we will go to Ways and Means. Councilwoman Herbie.
Yes, I just wanted to make note that the organization, which has always organized Jazz in the Park, is not doing that this year. But the city has picked up the organization of that, and so Jazz in the Park will continue this year. We don't know about its future, but it will continue this year on Saturday, August 4th, and I just wanted to let people know that that will be going forward on that date. Thank you.
Any questions for Councilwoman Herbie? Hearing none, Councilwoman Herbie, do you have any items for the agenda for a work session? Yes. So within all the reports of the standing committees, and as of this time, there are no items on the agenda from the council for a work session on the 29th. As I stated earlier, Mr. Hodges has informed me that as of now, there are no items that he would be submitting for a work session. So there will not be a work session either, obviously on the 28th and none on the 29th, unless, if you don't hear otherwise from myself and or the city manager prior to the ending of the work week of, that would be the end of this week, then there will be no work sessions. Okay. And we would move to item number 6, the mayor's report. Just briefly, I would report that I attended a ribbon cutting at Spring Hill Suites for their rededication, reopening. They've done a lot of work over there. I would ask you to go by, if you have some time, go by and visit. Take a look at it. They've done a great job. Also, last week I attended the Honors Awards dinner for the 23 top seniors at Wynwoods High School. I believe on the signpost they posted that of those people, they were getting a combined total of some $10 million in scholarship offers. My congratulations to them and to the school district for one very, very nice event. That would conclude my report. I'll answer any questions if there are any. Hearing none, we'll move to item number 7, the city manager's report. Mr. Hodges.
Thank you. I'll report 2 things. First, that the departmental reports have all been completed, included in the council packet, and also made available with the clerk of council for public inspection. And second, I would report that we did complete the overlay for Waycross Road as we had discussed a couple weeks ago. So in front of the school, basically all the way to Hanover Road, it has been resurfaced. That would conclude my report, and I would respond to any questions if there are any.
Any questions for Mr. Hodges? Hearing none, thank you, sir. We would move then to item number 8, other reports. First of those being the law director, Mr. Whitecroft.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I do not have a report tonight.
Thank you, sir. Any questions for the law director? Next report is clerk of council, Ms. Lee.
Yes, I'd like to report for Clerk of Council Sally Huffman that resolution number 10-2018 was posted as required. End of report.
Any questions for clerk of council? Thank you, Ms. Lee. Next item on the agenda is item number 9, new business. First item under there is a motion. Councilwoman Herbie.
Yes, I would move to receive the general fund summary report as contained in the departmental reports.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we receive the general fund summary reports as contained in the departmental reports. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion to receive the general fund summary report, let it be known by the sign of voting aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The motion passes unanimously. Item B on the new business is another motion. Councilwoman Holt.
I would like to make a motion to convene to an executive session to review the recruitment firms to recruit and vet the new city manager.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we convene into executive session to review recruitment firms to recruit and vet the new city manager. Is there any discussion?
No.
And Councilwoman Holt, this meeting will be right behind us, right? In the room back here.
Yeah, we'll be meeting back.
Okay. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, would the clerk please call the roll on the motion to convene into executive session?
Burns?
Yes.
Collins?
Yes.
Herbie?
Yes.
Holt?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Moore?
Yes.
Nuss?
Yes.
Motion to convene in executive session passes 7-0. We're going to go into executive session. No business will be, voting will take place in the executive session. When we come out of the executive session, there will be a motion to adjourn the regular council meeting at that time. And following the adjournment of the council meeting, we will convene a work session. So at this point, we are adjourned to convene an executive session. Thank you.